Hey, this is Seagrove, and today I want to tell you about a few things, and those I'll tell you really quick. One is an announcement that Pokemon just made that's really exciting, and how that changes something that this video was going to be about. And then the second thing is my pet peeves. So first, what this video was going to be about was my pet peeves and this. I was going to talk about how I'm really not going to be shooting for an invite next year because I'm making a career change. It's very exciting for me, but it's going to be a lot of work. I'm not going to have a lot of time to focus on the game. I'm going to go to tournaments. I'm going to, hope, but I just can't put forth the same amount of time, even that I put this year. And I went to 4 regionals and maybe 13 League Cups. And I don't anticipate that I'll be able to do that next season. So hopefully I'm able to get an invite. Hopefully, and I'm going to be trying, but it's not going to be the same level of a goal that it was this year for me because it's just a little bit less realistic. But Pokemon just announced that there will be a Nashville Open, which is really exciting for me if I don't make day 2. And it's kind of funny if it's anything like last year. You can get points from the Nashville Open. You can't get points from the World Championship. Really strange, but that's the way it was last year, so we shall see. Anyway, the Nashville Open is a tournament that happens during day 2 of Worlds. So if you didn't make Worlds, or if you made Worlds day 1 but don't make it to day 2, you can play in the Nashville Open. But be sure to get a spectator badge if you didn't make Worlds, because you're going to need a badge, either a player badge or spectator badge, to play in the tournament. And also, as soon as registration is up, go ahead and register. I want to say last year registration was open for I don't remember, but I want to say 5 or 10 hours. It was not very long before it filled up. I'm sure they'll have more space this year because of that. But, well, I hope. But you never know. So just be safe. Get registered as soon as that link comes. And make sure you have a spectator badge if you're not playing in the World Championship. But I'm really excited about this because it's like a regional, but there's no money. So it's just a way for some of my friends who didn't make the World Championship to experience it, and they'll more likely be to come and play, or come and they'll get to play in the tournament instead of just spectate, play in a tournament instead of just spectate. So that's really exciting, and also it feels like if I miss day 2, I'll have a chance at an invitation for next season. So I'm really excited about that. And then the other thing I wanted to make a video about, which is not related, is my pet peeves. I have 2 pet peeves I want to talk about in the community. One I don't really care about, and it's something I do a lot actually, and that is saying my invite. If I get my invite, I may have even said it in this video. I hope I get my invite. I'm going to get my invite. I'm trying for my invite. I got my invite, and that one kind of makes a little bit more sense, but we talk about it as if we own it already, and maybe that's a positive thinking thing, and that's awesome, and I really do believe in the power of positive thinking, but at the same time it just feels entitled sometimes. Oh well, I'm not going to go into it, but you get the idea. We talk about it as if we already have it, when we should be saying I'm trying to earn an invitation to the World Championship. We're saying I'm going for my invite, and there are a lot of reasons why we say it. Again, I say it. It's just a pet peeve that I have, and I notice in other people, not myself, because I'm an awful person. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about was this one really grinds my gears. You know what really grinds my gears? People talking about the game being luck-based, and I have videos talking about that. But the thing is, you can lose a game because of bad luck. You can lose a round because of bad luck. You can lose a tournament because of bad luck. It happens. But over the season, you show your level of skill, not by complaining about bad luck. You show your level of skill by the results you have over a season. Everyone has bad luck at tournaments. And I don't mind hearing about it. I really don't. But I do hate it when I hear it over and over and over and over again from people who are just like, oh, I'm just unlucky. You're not unlucky. You're not good. If you keep saying I'm unlucky, if you consider yourself an unlucky player, you just think you're better than you are. That's just the way it is. I understand that you get unlucky for a tournament, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. But saying that I'm consistently unlucky, you're not as good as you think you are. It's a game of variance. It balances out. And you may have below average luck on a season, and I get that. But you can still make your skill is such a big part of it. Like Michael Pramawat, he considers this luck. So like before I get into that, if you think about it like this, you've lost games, you've lost rounds, you've lost tournaments because of bad luck. You've won games, you've won rounds, you've done well at tournaments because of luck. Okay? People don't talk about that end of it. And Michael Pramawat is someone who counts on this. He is maybe the best player in the world, certainly top 5, no doubt. And he's one of those who's considered possibly the best of all time. He doesn't go to a regional taking a safe deck to make day 2. He'll miss day 2 sometimes. And even if he did play safe decks, it's possible that he would miss day 2 sometimes, because this game has luck and it has variance. If that really matters to you that much, play chess, you know. But Michael Pramawat plays the deck that can win the tournament, because sometimes he will get unlucky and not place well, and sometimes he will get lucky and he will place top 8 or first or second or fourth. You know, that's the gamble that he takes, and it's a risk that he's intentionally taking. He's counting on that luck, because some tournaments he's going to go to, he's going to have bad luck, and he's not going to make day 2. And sometimes he's going to go to tournaments, he's going to have good luck, and he is going to win it, because that happens. So he's using the luck in this game to his advantage. Ryan Allred tends to play decks that will get him in day 2, and he's been able to stay near the top 16 all year, in or close to it all year, by playing decks that will get him day 2. And that has been a really good strategy for him. He's taking luck out of the game. But if you're playing a deck that has high ends, it's also going to have low ends. And that's the way it is. And Ryan Allred has missed top cuts because of bad luck, even playing on decks that minimize luck. And he has done better than just top 32. And sometimes that's luck. And obviously he's a very skilled player, but this is what I'm talking about. Luck matters, it affects, but it doesn't keep you from reaching your goals if your skill is high enough. Like, or I'll say, luck can keep you from getting a world invite. Luck can keep me from getting a world invite. Luck cannot keep Michael Pramawat from earning a world invite. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if I was talking to a friend who's saying, no, I've gotten unlucky, and I'm like, and that's true. It is true for him. He has. But that's because he hasn't been able to go to enough tournaments this season to earn an invitation to the World Championship. He's a solid player, and if he had as much time as some other people, he could have gotten it despite having some bad luck. Michael Pramawat could have played in the same tournaments that he played in, and he could have earned an invite. Some other players who were very good could have done the same thing. So luck is definitely a certain part of it, but don't blame luck you can blame it for a round, you can blame it for a game, you can blame it for a tournament, but if you are blaming luck a lot, like a lot more than other people, probably you need to work on your skill. And something that comes in with this is saying things like, there's nothing I could have done, and sometimes there's nothing you could have done. Sometimes you just dead draw. I misplay every game, or I think I misplay every game. I notice a misplay probably 3 or 4 out of 5 games, and there are misplays that I make that I don't notice. But that's not, and I could say like, oh, I lost because of luck, and maybe I did, but also I lost on this misplay that I made turn 2 and I attached in the wrong place and I wasted an attachment, or I didn't thin properly. And these are things that as you get better, you notice more. But if you're not noticing these things, you may be saying, oh, I just lost to bad luck, when you actually lost to a misplay. So there's a lot of people in the community who want to help other people grow. Reach out to them and they will help you. But if you have the attitude of, I just get unlucky, you're not going to improve. And so that's why that's such a big pet peeve of mine, because people say like, oh, I want to be better, I want to make worlds next year, or this and that. But they also say, I just get unlucky. And that is the attitude of someone who thinks they're already good enough and doesn't want to improve. And improvement is really cool, and I think it's important if it's something that's important to you. So, big rant. Good luck to everybody at NAIC next weekend, and good luck to everyone at Worlds and at meeting your goals. I did a lot of videos about goals at the beginning of this season. Check those out if you're interested in improving. It was entitled Get Good. I don't remember which number, but maybe 20-ish. It's about goals. Check that out and improve. Don't blame luck, or blame luck less, we will say. And focus on what you can change. You can't change your luck. You can change your level of play.